Welcome to the Sisters Like Us podcast. I'm Laken, and I'm 30-something.
I'm Allie, and I'm 20-something. Join us each week as we talk about anything
and everything. So grab a glass of wine
or a bottle, and let's drink about it.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
To
78.
78, episode 78.
I never know. But
Today you knew. They almost line up. We're 1 week off of it, like lining up with my pregnancy. I'm 37 weeks, which is technically tomorrow, but Lila was born at 37 weeks. And so just yesterday, Sam and I went and saw a show last night. And we came home and
What did you see?
I'll tell you in a second. So let me finish the story.
Okay.
Whew, I'm like already out of breath. So we came home and I was really uncomfortable. Just like getting there and walking around and like sitting in one place for a long time. And I was uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, with Lila at this point, at first I said I didn't make it this far. And I was like, well, no, I did, but I was in the hospital, like I explained last episode. So my world was the hospital room. Right. Like I didn't actually like move around all that much when I was this pregnant with Lila. And then, yeah, as of tomorrow, I would have no longer been pregnant. And so every day after that, I'm like, oh, I haven't experienced that before and it's gonna be hard. And like, I'm already uncomfortable. It's just everything I do is uncomfortable. So anyway, what do we see? So we actually have seen two shows. I didn't talk about the one we saw a couple weeks ago either. So let me talk about that too. That one, I don't know if it's going on tour in as many places. They're doing like a sit here in Chicago. So that one was called Eureka Day. And they were both plays, which normally I'm not a big play person. And if we didn't have subscription, I wouldn't have probably seen either of these, truthfully. But the one we saw, Eureka Day, was great. It was about essentially like a PTA, like a parent association for like a private elementary school. And they were discussing like current event issues like vaccines and racism. Really important, tough to discuss topics, but they were doing it in like it was just really well done way. And then, I was going to say something, but I don't want to spoil it. So I highly recommend. I don't know that one is actually touring. They're just like doing a sit in here in Chicago. And so they may end up in other cities, but so keep an eye out for that one if it does come near you. It both made me laugh and cry, made me think. Like we actually had like a good conversation on the drive home about like the topics, you know what I mean? Like it was just one of those, like it was really good. Last night we saw Stereophonic, which is essentially, it's also a play. It does have music, because it's about a band, but it's not like a musical. You know what I mean? Like the songs are, the band is playing, not because that is a musical.
Okay.
And it's about a band in the 70s, and it's like them recording an album. It's not the most like exciting plot. You know, like nothing crazy happens. It's literally a band recording an album.
Yeah.
And all the dynamics that go along with that. And of course there's bandmates that are, you know, in a relationship and then they have other relationships and whatever. And so it's very character development of these like 5 band members and then the like engineered guy who does the board when you're recording. And also set in 70s, so very interesting. The music is great, but like again, the plot itself is not that exciting. So if you are somebody who needs like an exciting, entertaining plot line to keep you going, like that's not for you. But it was interesting. It won like a fuck ton of Tonys, and so I think I also had these like really high expectations for it that then like were maybe a little bit of a letdown. Yeah. So anyway,
that's how you feel about heated rivalry. So anyways,
that's possible.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We have one more show next Friday that hopefully we can squeeze in before this baby shows up.
Possible.
That also won a bazillion Tonys but it's a musical called The Outsiders. Still on Broadway right now too, also touring. So hopefully.
Well, speaking of musicals and Broadway and such, no, I'm not talking about Whitney in Chicago, which we can.
That is on my list. We are absolutely talking about it.
Okay. But I'm talking about myself right now. So I got Parker to commit to go to a show with me when we go to London.
Good.
So my thought was to ask you, based off of what's showing, what you think we should watch, because we looked, and the ones that we're considering is Hamilton, because I've never seen that.
Okay.
And I feel like Parker would also probably maybe enjoy that one.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Devil Wears Prada.
Ooh.
Parker was like, oh, that would be sick. I mean, like, Wicked will be there, Phantom of the Opera, like...
Yeah, I wouldn't take Parker to Phantom. You've both already seen Wicked, so I probably wouldn't do Wicked.
Yeah.
My struggle with Hamilton, not struggle. First, I fucking love Hamilton. Right?
Yeah.
And it's actually coming back to Chicago this spring, too.
Oh, okay.
It comes here pretty regularly, so I actually don't think you need to see it there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it comes here, so if you do eventually want to see it, like, you can see it here. My other fear with Hamilton is, on one hand, I do think Parker would enjoy it. On the other hand, I fear he may, like, call out everything that's wrong with it.
Oh, that's actually so fat.
And be like when I watched it with Mark, we watched it on Disney Plus, and Mark was like, well, this is wrong, and that's not right. And I'm like, okay, Mark, that's not the point. Like, it doesn't have to be the most historically accurate thing for you to enjoy it. So out of those, I would say The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay, well, there's also The Book of Mormon.
Okay.
Les Mis.
I love Les Mis.
Matilda, the Harry Potter.
Oh, also so good.
That might be a good one to see in London.
Well, so I was going to say, when we went to London, this was, I guess, 10 years ago at this point, right before Mima passed, my dad does like to try to see things that are set there. So we saw Billy Elliot, and then we also saw Kinky Boots, both of which are set in England. So Harry Potter might be really cool to see there.
There's like everything, like Six, Mamma Mia.
Are you sure that all those are going to be there when you're there?
Yeah, I put the date in.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Oliver. Hercules.
See, okay, yeah, I have to think about
Moulin
you and
Rouge.
Parker. Which is closing on Broadway in a couple weeks, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of choices.
Cabaret.
No, I wouldn't take Parker to Cabaret.
Kinky Boots.
Kinky Boots, I mean, I love
Into the
Kinky
Woods.
Boots. I love Into the Woods also. I mean, these are all great shows. And in terms of, like, what is going to come here, you know, it might not be...
Back to the Future.
No, that's not worth it. We saw it. It's cute. If you are really nostalgic for that movie, go see Back to the Future. But if you don't have any nostalgia for the movie, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm leaning towards the Harry Potter one because I feel like that'd be a good one for like us too.
Yeah, I actually think Harry Potter would be I think you both would really enjoy that. I think that also was just here, and so it won't be back for a while because it requires so much setup, obviously. Like, in order for there to be magic, like, the setup is intense. So its touring schedule is very limited. So, and it was just here. So it's not going to be here for a while. So that would be, I think, a really good pick. It's also, it's a play. It's not a musical.
Yeah.
But it's great.
And he's like, we can go to a nice dinner. I'm like, oh, Parker.
So fun.
Parker just takes me on all these dates these days. Like, we just go.
That's cute, though.
We just go to dinner and go to the movies all the time.
That's so sweet. Yeah.
And he, like, insists on buying my dinner. I'm like, let me know how much I owe you. He's like, oh, like, great.
Love that for you.
I do love that for me. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyways, I kind of forgot we were recording for a second. I just, like, blacked out.
Okay, well, that's kind of the point. It's supposed to just be us chatting, and, like, who cares?
Okay.
And
well,
chatting with an audience. So.
Anyways, so should we talk about Whitney then, since
yes,
we're already on the
since we're
topic?
already on the topic.
Okay, so she can sing.
She can sing. The clips I've seen, which obviously they don't release that many clips because, like, that's not the point. Like, you don't record Broadway. Like, that's not how this works.
Right.
The clips I've seen have been great.
Yeah.
I also saw a very interesting take of somebody reminding us that Roxy Hart, the character, is not supposed to be the best singer. That's not the point.
I don't know the story at all. I've never seen Chicago.
You've never watched the movie?
No.
Okay, we have to fix that. Okay. Like, now. Wow. Because...
I can watch it when I nap.
When you fall asleep. That's what happens. So that's our daytime recording slot, which is great.
Yeah, this has been a consistent thing for me.
We, like, record during the first half of Lila's nap, and then Allie naps on the couch during the second half.
And I need it today.
Yeah, well, then we're not going to watch it while you nap.
No, I probably won't nap. Last time I barely fell asleep. I don't need a nap. I just, like...
Yeah. We just have, like, time to kill, but before Lila's awake, and so...
No, I would be down to watch it, but...
Oh my gosh. I love Chicago. So, anyways, without giving it all away because you haven't seen it, her fame is supposed to come from something else, not because she's the most talented singer. And that reminder was like, oh, that's right. Okay, that makes me feel better. You don't need the most... Not that you don't want her to be bad, but she doesn't have to be like...
Like, I could do it.
I think you could.
I could do it.
Allie has a great voice.
Oh my God.
Yes, she does. Actually, Sam and I were just talking about that the other day. I know. I don't remember how it came up about.
Well, I don't show my face at Brando's anymore. Anyways.
So I think she did a great job, and I'm excited for her. I think in general, the show has gotten a bad recent rep of like only being still on Broadway because it pulls in celebrities, which is true. They basically always have a big name in one of the lead, like the 4 lead roles, basically always has a celebrity.
Right.
And that's how they keep going. But like, if it works, it works. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
So-
I think it's, yeah. I feel like it's just like a good era for her. I feel like she's just in her redemption arc and she's just, you know, living her life. Again, I'm not like a huge Mormon Wives gal, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that she took advantage to get what she wanted.
Yeah.
Right? Like the other ones I feel like are happy to just be like influencers. And she was like, no. I want to be a star. I want to be in a movie. I want to be on Broadway. I want to be, you know.
She was in, I remember if you guys went to the live show, I talked about this in the live show. I revealed my guilty pleasure of watching those like really cheesy like reels, basically reel shorts, which I don't do anymore. I think because of heated rivalry. I'm just gonna say HR because, well, whatever.
HR feels weird.
Rivalry is really just really hard to say.
It is a hard word to say.
But I was watching one of them and Whitney was literally in it.
Oh, wow.
As an actress. Like, if you, like, panned and it was just, like, she was an extra, but, like, I was, like...
She has, like, a Hallmark Christmas movie coming out next year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love it for her.
Yeah. Cool.
And the fact that she, like, is a mom of 3 and is still, like, making her dreams happen.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Yeah.
So.
Agree.
Do you want to go to...
Well, the first thing that was on there was you telling me that matcha is gross, which I've been on, like, a big matcha kick recently because... coffee just like hasn't been sitting right. I don't know. It just like hasn't been tasting good.
So yeah, if you don't follow us on Instagram, Allie posted the question box yesterday for this episode on top of a picture of her holding a matcha. And so I immediately responded to it and said matcha is gross because every time I've tried it, it's gross to me. It's always gross.
You think it tastes like grass?
I think it tastes like grass and not in a good way.
Well, this one is like vanilla-y.
I don't like the vanilla flavored syrup from Starbucks, so I probably won't like it.
Well, it's kind of watered down now anyway. So, so we only got 2 things.
Wait, I need to know from everyone else if you like matcha or not because
I think people either like it or people don't. Like, I don't think there's really an in between. I've gotten matcha before that like tasted like shit. Like, you just have to make it correctly. Sydney Wade actually makes her like own matcha at home.
Yeah, and it's great.
Probably, yeah, it's great. I mean, she can make fucking anything taste good. We're like hosting the Super Bowl tomorrow for like just our friends and just girlfriends because like men are gross.
Well, it's also a very different vibe.
Totally.
To watch the Super Bowl with men.
Yeah, and and I was like, yeah, we're making chili, and I was like, well, Sydney Wade's making chili. I'm making guacamole and pigs in a blanket.
Peas in a bee.
Peas in a bee.
I've never heard anybody in my entire life say that.
But she got like a sponsorship or like not a sponsorship, but like Belvita like sent her cheese to make queso, and like I've seen her like on Facebook ads like in my kitchen.
That's my kitchen.
Yeah. So
that's so weird.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, that's fun.
She's pretty cool.
She's a big deal, y'all. Yeah, so Allie, we're not watching the Super Bowl together because Allie is watching it at her house with her girlfriends.
I mean, am I watching it? No. Am I going to, like, sit there and gossip? Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to Andrew and Lindsay's. So,
Yeah.
oh my God. This is his butt right here. That's his butt.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that lump right there, that's his butt.
How do you know?
Because I just got a sonogram like 4 days ago, and so I know where he is in position. Yeah. That's so funny.
Booty.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so my lovely cousin Georgia asked where's the best place to get a spray tan in the city.
Interesting.
And because it's a quick answer.
Okay.
So, as you guys know, I'm a spray tan gal. I have a membership at LA Tan, but I haven't gone in a really long time, but I'm obviously tan right now. So I got this, like like the Jergens, not the Jergens lotion, but like the Jergens like glow like mousse.
Okay.
And I used it yesterday, and it smelled good and worked like it looks good. Like it looks really natural, and so
maybe that's the route.
But I mean, I'm gonna get one next week. Well, okay, so here's my issue, right? Is like when you do it yourself in the winter, you can kind of, you know, whatever. Like you don't have to make it perfect because I like don't do my back and I don't do like because you're not gonna see that like in anything that I'm wearing.
Right.
But in the summer it gets a little bit more tedious where you have to like do your back and make sure you don't have any streaks on your arm and like whatever.
You're gonna be in a swimsuit.
Right.
So yeah.
But anyways, I mean LA Tan is like obviously a cheaper like chain option. I feel like it's always consistent, like, so that's why I go.
That's how I feel. I just got my eyebrows done at European Wax Center. I feel like I appreciate the consistency, and I don't have to worry about who I'm booking, like, or where I'm, like, it is just the same every time.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to, like, airbrush, I haven't been, but I've heard that Sinless Tan on Halstead is really good, but, like, I don't do airbrush, really.
Mom and Lindsay did it for the wedding. Do you know where they went? Okay, we can maybe snag the name from them. They both got spray tans for the wedding that they liked from the same place. So I don't know where that is, but we can grab the name from them. Yeah, the only time I've ever done a spray tan was for my wedding. That's the only time I've ever gotten one.
Yeah.
So
did we go to the same place?
I don't think so.
No, because mine was so...
You went here. I went in Texas.
Yeah, and I accidentally got clear. And it was so pale.
Yeah. No, I timed it where I got mine. I was there that whole week. So I got mine down there. I mean, I guess I technically have gotten it twice because I did a trial with them.
Okay.
When I was down there for like a fitting and a tour. Like first, I was down there 2 months before the wedding to do a bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. And I got a trial with them. And then I got it done for the day of. That's the only time I've ever gotten a spray tan though. I like feeling tan, but I also, I do tan well. So in the summer, if I am consistent about being out, spending time outside, I can maintain a decent enough tan while wearing sunscreen, but I still tan well. In the winter, I'm just pale. I almost don't care.
I know, and I've been so like chill with it for like a few months now. Like I really have been just like paying for the membership and not going, which is just...
do they expire?
Yeah, that doesn't like roll over.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
It's like $40. Like,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'd be curious what like a one-time visit is.
A one-time like can be almost $40, so I feel like it's like worth it.
But what I was gonna say was, if you don't care as much in the winter, like, and you do the self-tanner, then maybe it's not worth it in the summer. And in the summer, you just get it when you want it. You know what I mean? And then overall, you'll probably spend less.
Yeah, maybe.
Over the course of the year. But it's hard. I know it's easy to say things like, oh, it's just $40, but then like you say that about a million things and all of a sudden it like adds up. Mm-hmm. Just something to think about, you know? And it's not, again, yeah, it's just, it may be totally worth $40, but it's like, in the grand scheme of things, like, is there something else, like consistently getting your nails done is more important, like what to you, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Okay. And then this question was, just put my 2 weeks in at my corporate job to start being self-employed.
Woo! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Congrats. What is your name, sister?
Well, maybe they don't want it.
Oh.
Was there a question associated, or is she just sharing that like fun news with us?
She wants advice.
Oh my gosh. That's so exciting.
Yeah, that is huge. Laken can talk more on that because
I was like, do you have advice for something you have done?
Not only do I not have a corporate job, but I also I'm self-employed, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah. But you're right. Your full-time job is also not corporate. And so, so the things that immediately pop into my mind. Number one, it is going to take time. Like, it's an adjustment and it's a transition. And so there's going to be a couple things that you're going to have to mentally get used to. And I don't know that these are going to hold as true for you when you eventually make this jump, because your full-time job is not 9 to 5. It is going to take time for you to feel like you have a groove of planning out your own, I don't know what your business is, but planning out your own business, time and hours, and feeling like time is no longer your most valuable asset, right? You have time. You're going to get 40 hours a week back in your life. So it took me a long time, I feel like, to figure out how to schedule my time and not feel guilty when I wasn't working 9 to 5, because you don't have to. Also, I guess this might be a generational thing. Don't feel guilty when you want to go do something in the middle of the day, right? If you want to go to a workout class in the middle of the day, don't feel bad about it. That's, again, the beauty of you working for yourself. You created that lifestyle for yourself.
I do that now.
I know you do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think these advice things are going to be as big of an adjustment for you as it might be to somebody who was working literally a corporate 9 to 5, where you were in front of your computer 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, like I was with my corporate job. So it's because it took me a while. It took me a while to figure out how to schedule my time and make it work. And then it took me a while to not feel guilty about doing things in the middle of the day. Like household things or, chores or whatever it was. I also feel like it took me time to get over. Now, I also was in kind of a weird in-between because I was like, it was the tail end of wedding planning at that point. So I was spending a lot of my extra free time, like focused on wedding planning. And maybe I didn't jump in as much business-wise as I could have. I think I expected, like, as soon as I was putting all these hours into my business, my income was going to, like, skyrocket. You know what I mean? And, like, that didn't happen. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that, like, it wasn't still a good decision. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think I got scared for a second, was like, wait, did I make the right decision? Because now it's like, it all depends on your business, right? Maybe you work an actual, like, client facing, like if you're a photographer or something like that, where your hours will directly translate to income. My business isn't like that. My hours don't directly translate to income. So I didn't immediately see a jump. And so there was a little bit of a tough adjustment period there. And then I think also just if you have to sacrifice in other places because you want to make this work, like that's okay. And you may have already thought about this before you made the jump and put in your 2 weeks, but I did things like cut going to get my nails done and like things like that because it was important to me to be able to work for myself, and so I cut expenses in other places. But again, you may have already thought about that, but that's...
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of advice on that front, but I think the only thing I could say is, like, don't give up on yourself and just, like, give yourself grace throughout
I think that's great advice.
Entire process, because it can feel very, like, imposter syndrome, like this 100%. Is like, is this really like, and I still feel that way. I'm like,
right, who am I to be able to do this?
Yeah. But I feel so validated from all of my clients all the time. So but in terms of that, I did close my books for 2026. I
think you said that last week.
No, because I did it this week.
Oh,
right.
Maybe you said you were going to do it, because I think you should have probably closed your books weeks ago, multiple clients ago. Sorry, last clients that just got added, but
well, whatever.
It's just a lot. You just are going to have a lot on your plate later this year, and I think it's going to, you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed, but.
I mean, I'm going to feel a lot of it overwhelmed.
Okay, all right.
Like,
okay.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
Okay.
But I'm already almost at like 7 for 2027, and it's February. So
early February?
Yeah. I have like 3 consultation calls next week. Like, yeah.
Holy moly, Allie.
And I actually just I have a storefront now on Shy the Wed.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a blog situation. And I think if you saw it, you probably would know what it is. But they're just like, I like their values and stuff, and it's really affordable, so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have like a serious conversation about Allie's potential full-time working for herself and what that looks like and what that... Because I feel like your business model is so different from mine. Mm-hmm. And so there's so much about it that I don't fully understand. I mean, obviously I understand like how it works, but you know what I mean? And so like you knowing your numbers on like where you would feel comfortable being able to like...
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I said this exact line last week. That's a conversation we need to have offline.
Yeah.
Not on a podcast.
Yeah.
But, congrats to the person who submitted that. I don't know if our advice really helped, but I it's hard because I feel like everybody's situation in that regards is so different because A, whatever you were doing corporate wise, B, what your business is and how it functions and how it operates financially, hours wise, etc. And then also see like what life stage you're in, because I will say like a lot of the struggles I had with my business when I first quit, and it was like literally just me, is a very different ball game than now that I have a child, right? Yeah. And like both good and bad, right? From a standpoint of I'm so thankful for my flexibility now that I have her, but at the same time I also like I have her, and it's like trying to figure all that out. So I don't think it's for everybody in terms of, I say that all the time. I don't want people to feel like just because I talk about how much I love it and like you are on that path too, that it might not be for everybody.
Yeah.
Working for yourself and like that flexibility is not for everybody.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've talked to people before who were like, I like my like 9 to 5 structure, like job and whatever, and I like what I do. And I'm like, that's great. Then that's great. Like that's my point. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't think everybody needs to aspire to like work for themselves and like have a business just because there's 2 people sitting here that do that love it. Yeah. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
valid.
Like entertainment?
Yeah.
Movies, TV, books, etc.
Yeah. Parker and I saw Send Help,
which is the new Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. You said it wasn't that scary.
It wasn't scary.
I thought it was supposed to be scary.
It was like kind of fucked up, but it wasn't like spooky.
Okay.
There wasn't any, like, it was like kind of intense, but like it wasn't like like ooh.
Oh, it wasn't like jump scare.
There was one jump scare that really, really got me, but it wasn't even whatever. Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. That's for sure.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting for sure. It's funny when you watch a trailer and then you watch the movie and you're just like, oh, they really made you think.
Right. It was gonna be one thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I gave it like a 3.5.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Did you watch Traitors?
Are you dead? Wow.
I think Rob is playing a very good game.
He is absolutely playing a very good game.
And I'm sorry, but if you disagree, because people do, like, think that Rob's being, like, insane, I'm like...
I don't know if I think he's being insane. I just think he is being incredibly selfish, and he's doing a good job of it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's working.
Yeah, and everyone's obsessed with him. Like, they literally, like...
All the other faithfuls are just, like...
At his beck and call.
Oh, my God.
But picking Eric...
was an interesting choice. For a second, I thought they weren't going to show us who he picked.
Well, yeah.
And I was going to be pissed. I thought it was going to end. And then I thought they weren't going to show us his reaction.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad they, like... I know they're waiting to tell us what he chooses.
Well, so if I was Eric...
Why would you not? Like, why would you be murdered?
Well, this is the only reason why I would be, like, kind of iffy because being Eric and knowing now that Rob is a traitor and knowing that he voted for 2 of his fellow traitors.
Oh, yeah, you're basically gonna get fucked anyway, but at least you could try to stick around, whereas, like, if you just accept being murdered, you're just done. Right? Like, why would you not just, like, at least try?
Unless Eric... If I was Eric, I would then play the narrative to get Rob out.
Well, 100%. He should. Somehow.
Yeah, the show is still really stupid, but...
It is still really stupid, but it is... I think this is a different animal than what they have dealt with before.
Yeah.
Like, my understanding is, like, the Traitors have been, like, a team.
Yeah.
In prior seasons, and this is, like, unique. The fact that Rob is, like...
I love him.
I'm going on my own shenanigans.
He's amazing. I love that for him.
But yeah, it is crazy how much they all are just, like, cannot possibly fathom that he is a traitor.
Yeah. Like, Eric's reaction said it all.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's how they all feel.
Like, you guys, and every time I watch it, I think about how bad I would be at this. Like,
oh, yeah, I know.
I would be so, like, it's so complicated, too. Like, it's such a strategic game.
Yeah.
And strategy is sometimes so overwhelming. Like,
yeah,
every little thing I'm like, well, why did they do that when they could have done this? And I'm like, well, if I was in that situation, I would have probably been like, hey guys, I'm a traitor, like, because I'm an idiot. Like, literally, they're like, one glass of wine is your max, and I'm like, okay, well, one glass of wine, and I'm telling everybody.
I do also think I would be really bad. I'm also just like a really bad liar. And so when they like have to lie about stuff,
yeah,
I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, and I honestly really like Candace.
I did too. I just like...
I felt bad when she left.
Yeah. I would have liked to see her stick around a little bit longer. Like, not to see him go boom, boom. Like,
yeah, he really said...
Yeah,
well, she was an idiot for putting Rob's name down.
Yeah, she should have tried to, like... She should have tried to distract people from her, but picked somebody else.
Like, she should have just picked Natalie.
She should have gone all in on Natalie or all in on Steven. Like, picked somebody else that they were suspecting and, like, focused on that instead of trying to get Rob. Like, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah. Well, and then murdering Colton was also stupid because then it...
Well, but she didn't know. She didn't know how stupid it was. It was stupid, but she didn't know because Rob didn't tell her. She didn't know that Colton had said her name.
Yeah, she did.
Not until after. No. That was the whole point, is she thought she was murdering Colton because... Or she only thought he had told Rob. She didn't think he told anybody else.
Well, that, but also murdering Colton was stupid because Rob would never murder Colton. So then it made Rob look even more innocent.
Yeah,
like a traitor.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. Anyways, Traitors is stupid.
Okay, just because it's stupid doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
No, but there's nothing else to say.
Well, the one more thing I was going to say is I did see somewhere they're talking about doing an All-Stars, and like, I'm sorry, this is season 4. I don't think you have earned an All-Stars.
Yeah. Well,
Like I don't know. It just threw me. I was like,
It's not the show I want to see an All-Stars for. I want to see an All-Stars Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I want an All-Stars Dancing with the Stars. So
they are doing an announcement on Good Morning America. I don't know when, but like they haven't said what it is, and so people have been like speculating what it could be.
I don't want All-Stars Dancing with the Stars. I want people who didn't win.
Oh.
Which I guess is that...
No, it should be the people that won.
No, that's not what I want. I want, like, redemption Dancing with the Stars. I want people who got, like, 2nd and 3rd.
Okay, well, I think what they're going to announce is potentially Lindsay Arnold being a judge.
She's, like, about to have a baby. Maybe she's, like, halfway-ish, so, like... her being a judge in the fall.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that. Someone else did.
I'm just saying. She's the one who's pregnant, right? I know Riley has a bazillion sisters, and I don't follow them. I only follow Riley, so I can't really keep up with all of them.
Lindsay is the one that's pregnant.
It's the one that's pregnant. Okay, whichever one is pregnant, I think just about hit halfway. So the concept of her like starting a job in September feels not feasible to me. If anybody should be a judge, I feel like it's like Mark.
Yeah.
I do think they should bring a 4th.
Or potentially bringing Dancing with the Stars Juniors back has been a thing, which I loved, but like, I don't know if that would
people
really
will be
work.
that excited. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
I hear you on like it could be fun to have like a people who won All Stars. I think it would be more fun to have people who got like 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Like bring back who's the guy? Milo.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that'd be lit.
And then like because I feel like I thought we talked about this at one point. I feel like each pro has that moment, right? Has that person that they were really good with, got 2nd or 3rd, like made it for, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like Gabby Wendy would be a great pick for Val. You know, I haven't even watched all that many seasons, but I feel like they all have that storyline of like they were with somebody really great and there just happened to be somebody else that season who was like a superstar.
Yeah, potentially. I was also thinking about like with the potential of like Connor Sawyer or Hudson Williams being on Dancing with the Stars, which like I feel like could potentially happen. And it probably will help that it'll be like in the fall, so like maybe like things will have died down a little bit. But like, I mean, the popular vote is going to be insane for them.
Right, which is not that goes back to I really think they need to bring back the judges save concept.
Yeah.
If they, you know what I mean? Because like, yes, there's no way you can include audience voting and not have the popular vote be a part of that a factor in that. Yeah. But then you've got to find a way to make it not just a popularity contest.
Yeah. Honestly though, like...
Because Andy was around way too fucking long.
Yeah. That and like I mean, I genuinely think, like, Connor Story would be really good. He's, a good like, I feel like he, like, dances.
Yeah.
I think Hudson would be really awkward, but, like, that's why I'm, like, maybe, like, Hudson would be the better, like, I don't know.
Would be the better choice.
But, like, also, like, with Dancing with the Stars these days, I could see them just, like, putting both of them on there, like, they do shit like that, so.
Well, yeah, the fact that they did 2 Mormon wives in the same season was crazy.
Yeah, it would honestly be life-changing. I hope it wouldn't give me the ick. I don't think
to have them on the show?
I don't think they could actually give me the ick. I think they could literally do actually anything and I would still... I don't know if you want to include that. You should bleep it. Okay, so just to touch on that era, you know, that world a little bit.
Yeah, you went to 2 different events this week.
I did. So...
Maybe next week's episode will finally have a break from something.
No, because Thursday I'm going to Sidetrack.
Allie, oh my god.
It doesn't end.
It really doesn't, y'all. It doesn't end.
So Thursday was a Ilya and Shane lookalike contest at Federales. I don't know, like, I just thought, like, you know, this wouldn't be, like, as crazy. It's, like, a Thursday night. It's, like, cold. Like, you know, this wasn't going to be as crazy as the other ones. And, like, you did, like, an RSVP online. And, yeah, there was, like, 280 people that RSVP'd. But, like, I didn't think... Like, it's a big bar. No. So it started...
She was wrong.
The doors were opening, like... Or not opening, but... There were people that got there, like, really early and, like, got in. But, like, it was, like, 8 o'clock was when it started. And we got there at, like, 7:40. And I think we were probably, like, at least 150 in line. And, like, it was packed in there already. And the only reason we got in was because people left the line. So, like, people, like, we would move up and we'd be like, oh, sick. But then I noticed that, like, the same guy that was in the front of the line when we were back there was the same guy once we were closer.
Right, he wasn't getting in, yeah.
Right, yeah. So we were, like, the last group of 10 that they let in. We missed, like, a majority of it, but got there, like, right at the end when they were, like, doing the, like, voting and stuff. And the 2 Ilyas and 2 Shanes, like, were, like, making out with each other. It was outrageous. And actually, the Shane, that one was a girl. She was lesbian. Yeah, it was amazing. She was a fucking icon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, the Shanes are making out, or, like, a pair of Shane and Ilya?
The Shane and Ilya and the Shane and Ilya.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the Ilya, that one, like, actually kind of looks like him, and he, like, came over and, like...
Is that the guy you sent a video?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did look like him.
Yeah, we, like, took a shot with him, and it was...
Wow.
It was... I mean, it was... Was it worth it? I was literally wearing, like, not even, like, a jacket. Like, I was wearing, like, a leather jacket.
And it was cold.
It was freezing. It was so cold. And then... Last night went to the club.
I think we should take an over-under, guys, on how often Allie changes her hair in an episode. Okay,
well, I just got, like, super hot.
Okay, go on.
I got, like, really hot.
Last night you went back to the rave.
Maybe it's because I was thinking about him. So, last night went back to the heated
rival
rave. And this time I got to be drunk. I cut my shirt so it was, like, super breathable. I didn't wear a super puff. I had on a leather jacket that I was able to put under my purse, so I was able to, like, fully dance, have a good time. I was at the front. I got a fast pass. It was amazing.
I love all of that for you.
Well, we got there and I was like, where's the line? And he was like, it's outside. And I'm like, how do I get a fast pass? Don't fucking tell me to go outside. I'm never waiting outside again. And all you had to do was go into the restaurant, spend $25 each, and then you got a fast pass. I'm like, I'm going to go up there and spend that much anyway on a drink. Right. So, like, I mean, we had to get a double of whatever we were drinking and a shot. So, like...
And you pre-gamed.
And we pre-gamed. And we had fireball shooters. So...
I'm actually kind of impressed that you're, like, this functioning today.
I mean, I had, like... I basically stuck to, like, tequila soda and then, like...
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel great. I don't feel, like, I'm just tired.
Okay.
Like, I'm fine.
Okay. Was it the exact same, like...
So, okay, the DJ was different.
Okay.
She was fucking amazing. She was the newest Club 90s DJ, and she was working that fucking floor. She was dancing her fucking ass off. She was just fucking iconic, and I'm gonna make a whole TikTok about her because, like, she's amazing.
Wow.
like, respectfully, the last one, like, was okay. But yes, it was pretty much the same show. But obviously, like, some stuff has come out since then. Like, a couple, like, you know, like, there was, like, this, like, Wonderland ad that, like, actually put me into a coffin. I bought the magazine. And, so that, there was, like, some of that, there was a snippet that, like, I think we probably missed because we left a little early, but it was incredible. I tried to get on the stage, like, 4 times, but I couldn't. They didn't pick me. So
Sorry.
I wasn't cool enough. But yeah, no, it was really, really fun. Definitely worth my time.
Okay, and so what are you doing this week? Is it just, like, a
Yeah,
night
so
at
Sidetrack is, like, much bigger. Like,
No, I mean, I've been to Sidetrack.
okay, yeah, like, compared to Scarlet.
Oh, yeah. Well, because Sidetrack also does a lot of drag brunches, and so they need space for, like,
Yeah.
people
Well, that
and
was the other thing
performers.
with the lookalike contest is the reason why we weren't also allowed in is because they were using the whole, like, middle for them to walk through.
Right, yeah, so they have to keep space blocked off. Yeah. No, Sidetrack is huge.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. It's just going to be, like, I think the beginning, they're, like, going to have the episodes, like, on the screens and just...
But is there, like, is it one of those, is it a ticket, or is it you're just showing up?
You show up. So I'm getting there at, like, 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Like, I am not waiting, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Nope.
So, it starts at 9. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to get there at, like, 7:30. Yeah, and basically with the pregame and the postgame yesterday, basically watched the show again, because we pre-gamed with the show on in the background. And then when we got back, we finished it. So, it's really quick process.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we could maybe watch that instead.
No, because that we can't keep on when Lila wakes up.
That is true.
Yes.
That is not
Yes.
what I would advise.
Yeah. Chicago, I feel like we can get away with, like, having on while she's awake. Not Heated Rivalry.
No.
Although, the irony, though, is I bet Chicago, I feel like this happens all the time, you guys. Like, these movies that I know our family owns on DVD isn't free anywhere. And so, like, I'm going to look this up and it's going to be like, yep, subscription, requires add-on, like, what the fuck?
What is it on? I got into the cycle, this Swiftie cycle tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's your rite of passage. Your
That is
Studio
the
3
rite of
passage.
passage.
I'm trying to think what else I watched this week in terms of TV.
I mean, I watched all of my things, like Vanderpump, Southern Charm. Oh, Summer House just dropped a new season. I don't know if any of the people that listen watch Summer House, but it was a really good first episode. I'm really excited to see where this season goes. But I miss Paige. Paige isn't in this season, so.
The Olympics started yesterday. I don't think you care about that, though.
There is a Olympic figure skater named Ilya.
Wow, that's ironic. Competing for what country?
There's also a Blackhawks player named Ilya.
I finished a book. What was that face for?
It was just funny. You're like, I finished a book.
Well, it was just like moving on. If we're done talking about TV, I'm moving into the last part of entertainment, which is books.
Great.
I finally, like, hit the point in that Anxious People book where I was, like, really interested in the plot. And I was like,
you told me that last week.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did say that. And so then I, like, prioritized it and I finished it.
Great.
It's good. It's, like, the ending was... It is a slow build. And then the last, like, 25% is great. So I feel like that's... If you're interested in reading it, I feel like that's... You gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep powering through because the last bit is really good. And, like, the way they did the ending was great. And then I love a book with a message. And it had, like, a really good message at the end. And I love that. I also learned... Maybe it was somebody commented... One of you commented, or maybe somebody commented on my YouTube video about books. There's a Netflix miniseries that they did for Anxious People.
Wow.
It's 6 episodes. I haven't started it yet because I...
You know what else is 6 episodes?
Allie. Okay.
I'm kidding.
But my hesitation is there's a piece of the plot that very much... I don't want to give it away, but, like, when you're reading it, it's easy to keep it hidden. And I'm not sure how they're going to keep that piece hidden visually. Like a twist almost. That, like, it was, like, when they revealed it in the book, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. But I understand how they kept it hidden in the book. I'm not sure how they're going to keep that hidden on the screen. So I'm, like, kind of... I mean, I'm still going to watch it because I'm interested, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I'm still reading The Conditions of Will. So I'm not done.
Okay.
So...
That's okay.
That's my update. But I started rereading Heated Rivalry as well. I have the physical book now, and I read the prologue, which I made a TikTok about because I use the sound. What happened to hello? How are you? My name is, because it just goes straight into it, like in the prologue, which some people like because it's like, oh shit. But like some people are like, I wish they didn't say the name. So then you like when you started reading, like whatever.
Yeah.
But it got a lot of views. I'm kind of like on my TikTok arch right now.
I love that for you.
And it's only because of this show. I'm like, well, unfortunately, this has become the niche of my TikTok. And I'm like, that
can't last forever.
Can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I did. The things I had on my list were like that I finished the book and Whitney and Traitors.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else. Except that I'm just ready to...
Who's in the Super Bowl again?
Oh, who's in the Super Bowl again? The Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Versus the New England Patriots.
New England, Massachusetts.
Yep.
Literally could not care less.
Yes. It's a lot of the country. It also kind of feels that way and is really just rooting for Bad Bunny in the halftime show and the snacks. Yeah. But at the same time, the Patriots, they had a dynasty.
The peas and the bees.
The peas and the bees. They, do you know who Tom Brady is?
Mm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So they had a dynasty with him, right? Where they won a lot.
Right.
Super Bowls.
Yep.
Okay. So people are like, it's too soon. Like, you can't be back already. Like, give other teams a chance.
I saw this video of this kid who, he said every single Super Bowl winner
to get out of class
ever.
I
yeah, did you see that? I was like,
that was impressive.
How do you like even?
No.
Mm-hmm. No, that is just spooky. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. People scare me.
Okay, but see, at the same time, like, you have watched...
Oh, the Grammys.
This one TV show a bazillion times, so, like, you can't judge people for liking football when you... Like...
I don't judge people for liking football.
Okay. I
don't judge. I'm just...
Okay. The last thing I'll say about the Super Bowl, and then we can go back. When we really don't care, we will typically just cheer for whichever team has more Longhorns. Like guys that played at Texas.
Not the cuter,
QB?
No, I was going to say the cuter mascot, but I guess it's a Patriot, so definitely not that one.
Yeah, definitely the Seahawks. It's funny you say that because I was served a reel of a dad had his 3-year-old go, he basically turned all the NFL mascots into, like, for her to understand what they are. Okay, so like instead of the Colts, he said baby horsies. And instead of the Green Bay Packers, he said men who put meats in boxes. Guys who put meat in boxes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he changed it to, like, so his 3-year-old, like, would understand. And it was, like, fast birdies. The Seahawks were ocean birdies. Like, you know what I mean? She ended up, the baby horsies won it all. Because, obviously,
right.
For a 3-year-old, that was the best mascot. No, I'm going to root for my Longhorns. So,
that's wonderful.
Go Seahawks. The
Grammys. I watched by myself on my couch.
I'm sorry?
But it was fine. It's just there's so many commercials, and then I get bored.
Yeah, so I didn't watch them. I tried to start them the next day.
Okay, so we have nothing to talk about then.
I got through maybe 30 minutes of it.
Okay, well...
And without commercials was probably like a whole hour of...
Okay, so here's what I've gathered from it, okay? And I have a lot of opinions. First of all...
Shocker.
Sabrina's performance was wonderful. Absolutely. Chef's kiss. I love her. I'm obsessed with her. She got robbed a little bit, but it's fine.
Okay.
A lot of it, but it's fine. She should have won one thing, at least.
Did she win anything?
No.
Oh.
She should have won pop vocal performance and not Lola Tongue for Messy. That's my hot take. Which is not really a hot take, but whatever. Anyways.
Oh, I really like that song, though.
Yeah, but, like, it's one song.
Well, was the award the song or the album? Because those are two different awards.
I know. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, I'm over it.
What won pop album?
Not Sabrina.
Well, obviously.
But whatever. Probably, like, I don't know. Cat's Eye? What the fuck? What the fuck? I just, like, what is happening?
Any other performances or any other awards?
I really like Olivia Dean, so I'm glad that she won. I'm glad Bad Bunny won. That's great. I don't like Kendrick Lamar, so I don't really care when he wins. I'm glad Billie Eilish won something.
Yeah, because I feel like when
She got snubbed last
year when we had this conversation. The last year I actually did watch them.
Yeah.
But I feel like we talked about that. She got snubbed.
Alex Warren's earpiece stopped working.
Oh, shit.
So he was off, completely off in the first chorus of his song. And I felt so bad. And at the end you could see the tears in his eyes because it was his first big
Grammys performance.
Right, yeah. So that made me sad, and he's really good. I saw him at Lala. Bruno Mars is kind of pissing me off.
Yeah,
why is he coming out of nowhere again to just make music?
Well, that one, I actually haven't listened to his new album, but the one, Lila thinks that's the best song that ever existed.
I know it's a great song, and they opened with it, and I was this
which is why I turned on the Grammys with Lila the next day, and I thought she was gonna the girl loves music, and it started with Appetit. She was really into that, and she loved Sabrina's, and then of course every time there was an award ceremony,
of course she did, because she's her Auntie Ali's niece.
She would go play with something, and then a performance would come on, and she would come back and watch. But then I think she was over it, and she was if she watch something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also really like Somber. I like his music. Lady Gaga, I just it's a lot. It's a lot. I know that's her, but actually at the rave, instead of saying disco stick, we all scream hockey stick.
So cute.
It's a cult.
It really is kind of.
And I'll show you a video after this, but there was definitely more people there this time, and it was just bananas to see what it looks like from being at the front and looking back.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, the Grammys were the Grammys. I would say best dressed though, Olivia Dean's white and black outfit with the feathers.
Outfit. Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Loved Sabrina's outfit as well. Also really liked Sarah Larson's outfit, it was yellow, almost citron.
I don't know if I saw that.
Love. And I love that Sarah Larson's or Zara Larson's having a comeback. So anyways, that's all I have.
Also, I don't know that we ever touched on the Oscar nominations and the fact that Wicked got 0.
Wait, really?
Yeah, 0 nominations. Again, we talked about how we didn't love the second one as much, and I wouldn't be shocked if it didn't win things, but the fact that it got 0 nominations, including costume.
Wait, I didn't even know that.
Or best original song, not even nominated.
I didn't love the original songs either.
I didn't either, but
those were nominated for gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got nominated for everything in Golden
That was
Globes.
the other thing about the Grammys is if Golden, the K-pop Demon Hunters song was going to win best song, I was going to actually freak out.
That won, I think, the Golden Globe for best song, and will probably win the Grammy. Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah. Well, I also feel a little bad because Zootopia 2, probably objectively is I haven't seen it yet, but it's probably objectively a fantastic movie, and it broke so many records, but it lost to K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, I know. I know.
I was at Federales, right? And we're sitting there, and it starts playing. And I'm like, no, guys, this isn't a today's top hit. This is
it is, though, Allie. It is.
I'm sorry if you like it. I just, I can't.
Okay. We need to be done because I really have to go to the bathroom.
I really need some water and to turn the lights off.
Oh, my gosh. She complains that we keep the lights too bright down here. And
it's fluorescent. I feel like I'm at the doctor.
First off, they're not fluorescent lights. They're canned lights. They're not fluorescent, and you're not at the doctor. Okay.
Goodbye.
An emoji? Question mark? I feel like it's recency bias, but maybe some music notes.
Sure.
For the Grammys.
Music,
or football.
Even though that's what we literally forgot.
Yeah.
to talk about till the end. Yeah, or football. Just whatever you want.
That is not fun. The whole point is that we need to pick a
Okay. A music, no. I don't care about football.
All right. I care about football.
Okay, bye.
So I came home. Sorry.
No, I don't really know why I said that.
Yeah, that's not what before you go in there, what I wanted to say, which I won't include, is...
Oh my god, actually, off the record, something also really funny. Okay.
Okay.